Hello, be able to find missing sides of a right-angled triangle using Pythagoras' theorem. Harry Verderci has two hamsters, oddly named C and B. One day he decides to compare their heights. He doesn't know their heights, but fortunately he does have two rats, right-angled triangles, available to help him through this messed up situation. The convenience of the hamsters being named C and B becomes apparent at this point. Which hamster is taller? Now, if you'd like to have a go at this question, please pause your video now, and then I will give the solution. So we're going to use Pythagoras' theorem. If you can't remember Pythagoras' theorem, you can remember the famous hit song from ancient Greece by the Pythagoras 5. ABC squared, 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 plus equals. So you can write down ABC squared, 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 plus equals. Great song. Now, we need to decide which hamster is taller. So what we're going to do, whenever you're using the Pythagoras theorem, you're going to label the sides CBA. Now, very conveniently, this hamster on the left-hand side is called C, and that is the hypotenuse of that triangle. It's the longest side of that right-angled triangle. So we only need to label B and A. So I'm going to do it as follows. You could do it the other way around. As long as you label C correctly, then you can label A and B in either way. Here, we conveniently have a hamster called B. The hypotenuse is the longest side, that is the C, and therefore we have to call the other side A. So now we're going to look at actually applying Pythagoras' theorem to find out which hamster is taller. So you can see that the first line of working out that you should have is the substitution of 13 and 12 into Pythagoras' theorem. 13 squared plus 12 squared equals C squared. It's worth knowing your square numbers. 13 squared is 169, 12 squared is 144. So C squared equals 313. Now obviously we're going to need to do this on the calculator. The square root of 313 is 17.6918. Write down your calculator display and then round to two decimal places. So our hamster C is 17.69 meters tall, which is probably one of the tallest hamsters in the world. So now we're going to have a look at hamster B to see how tall that is. So the first line of working out here is going to be 10 squared plus B squared equals 15 squared. So we need to manipulate Pythagoras' theorem here, but it's always a good idea to write down what you know. We've substituted in A and we've substituted in C, and we need to find out the value of B. So 10 squared is 100, plus B squared equals 15 squared, which is 225. Therefore, B squared, we need to subtract 100 from both sides. B squared is going to equal 125, and then B is going to be the square root of 125, which is 11.1803. Again, we'll round that to two decimal places. So hamster B is still very tall, not quite as tall as hamster C, but he's 11.18 meters tall. So obviously, to answer the question, hamster C is the taller hamster. Hamster B is the smaller hamster. Anyway, hopefully they can join a hamster basketball team. Hasta la pizza, Harry Verderci. So long, goodbye. We'll see you next time.